Central banks in the spotlight. Hello and welcome to our weekly outlook. We will have a great and heavy week ahead with the central banks meeting in focus. Central banks in the US, UK, Swiss, Japan and Eurozone will have monetary policy meeting and interest rate decisions. On the other hand, we should not forget about the Omicron variant of coronavirus, because while some countries are careless, there are other countries like United Kingdom that already started some restrictions. Therefore, we have to follow its news as well. And do not forget about the IFC Markets surprise at the end. Number 1. China retail sales and industrial production. We could see some weak signals in the past months from Chinese economy, which ended with just 0.2% increase in Chinese GDP in the third quarter comparing with the second. However, now we have improvement signs. Last week, we had Chinese trade data with great development in both imports and export numbers. Therefore, expecting to see higher numbers in both consumers front, with more retail sales and production front, with increasing industrial data are in a line with economic outlook and the central bank's decision from People Bank of China. Number 2. FOMC meeting. The FOMC's last meeting and interest rate decision of 2021 will be held on Tuesday and Wednesday. December 15, we will have the FOMC announcement which feature Mr. Powell's press conference. While we are not expecting to see any changes in the current Fed Fund target range, however, with the latest great numbers from the labor market and 6.8% inflation, ending the bond buying program a bit sooner is widely expected. Also, we have to follow the meeting's dot plot to see when they are planning to increase the interest rates. Any hawkish policy and decisions can put the stock markets under pressure and vice versa. Number 3. ECB meeting. Despite the latest concerns about the Omicron, the economic outlook didn't change. Therefore, ending the PEP program in the first quarter at the end of the March next year also not going to see any changes. Also, with the ECB's Council's members' comments about the economic conditions, we are not expecting to see any changes in the interest rate levels as well. Therefore, the main focus in this meeting will be about the fate of ECB's APP program after ending the current pandemic emergency purchases program. Expected policies will not be in favor of euro and will put it under pressure against its crosses. Number 4. BOE meeting. Bank of England also will hold its interest rate decision and monetary policy meeting this week on Thursday. We are waiting for a little bit more hawkish tone in the statement and voting results on the Monetary Policy Committee meeting. With increasing inflation and its expectation in the UK, now we can see more pressure on Bank of England also to make a bit stricter decisions. Until last week that UK government announced a new round of restrictions, rate hike also could be expected. But now, more probably, it will be happen in 2022. GBP 100 with these expected policies can be a bit more under pressure in the short term. Number 5. BOJ meeting. Bank of Japan will be the latest major bank that will have the interest rate decision and monetary policy meeting this week. Among the central banks, the Bank of Japan is the only one which doesn't have the two main issues that others have: inflation concerns and cash shortage. The Japanese economy has been suffering from the negative and low inflation for years. Even now, it is still under BOJ's target. On the other hand, with the country's strong economy and reserves, they do not have supply problem. Regarding all these, still we are expecting to have low interest rates and more stimulus plan. Nikkei 225 will be the main winner of this policy. And finally, the important updates from IFC Markets. The 15th anniversary promo is in full run. Dear traders, you still have a chance to participate in this promo and become one of the lucky winners. IFC Markets has prepared many cool prizes for you. See for yourself. Dream Cruises for 2, Hublot Gold Watch, iPhone 12 smartphones, Apple Mac Pro laptops, iPad Air tablets, lots of bonuses. And don't forget about the Grand Prix Mustang Mach-E electric sports car. It's a good chance to test your knowledge, especially when such a cool prizes are played out. Thanks for being with us and hope this week will be your week.